Mila 18, May 43, tells the story of the uprising of the Warsaw Ghetto. The heroes who opted to die as free people to take their own lives because, you see, they were completely surrounded and there was no way out. This was a residential building, and in the basement, that's where the bunker was set up. So this mound is actually the ruins of the whole building, which has collapsed when it was blown up. If it has not been touched, their remains are still there, all of the leaders of the uprising.
We saw the Israeli army at the Warsaw Uprising site. That was moving to me. And I'm not a military person, and oftentimes when I see armies, I get uptight. But I've been doing lots of thinking about perspective taking and how to take on other people's perspectives for a while so I can come to some understanding of that perspective. It's a miracle that there's an Israeli army after so many years of Israelis being oppressed. That's a way that they feel like they have power. I can understand that. And that's my practice in perspective taking, because it's opposite to what I usually feel about any kind of military.
I think it's very special, and I'm personally very moved, as I'm sure many of you are, that we're here at the time when all these Israeli soldiers are here. It's called Edim Bemadim, witnesses wearing uniform. Wearing the uniform of the Israeli army makes them even more responsible to bear witness, to carry forward. We sent from Israel every school kid, 16, 17 years of age. We send teachers from the teacher seminars and colleges because we think it's so important. You can read all the books in the world, watch all the movies, or hear all the testimonies until you actually come to the site.
When they started singing, I can really understand why Israel is Israel and why people feel that that's their homeland. And working with Native people and the deep feeling of what homeland is, and knowing European Americans disconnect from that. So in Poland, if they're touring Holocaust sites, that's not happening in the United States. People aren't inviting Native people as speakers into their classrooms for the most part. People aren't touring massacre sites with their classrooms for the most part. So we have a long way to go.
It's very emotional and very special because, you see, they were the inspiration for everything we have done later on, and that's what Israel is about. The heroes who opted to die as free people, and this is a life-altering moment. This is a special moment in everybody's life to be here, especially for, you see, these young people from Israel. Sorry.
When I'm in Israel, I'm gonna just let myself feel what I feel and maybe sort it out later. Maybe just let it hang there for a while. That's what I do with religion too. Oftentimes I just don't think too deeply about it. I kind of feel my way into things sometimes. Sometimes it takes years. Sometimes I never get to an end point, and that's okay with me. I'm okay with living my way through life. Live the questions. That's been a phrase that's been in my head since I was in college. And I really live by that.